to another episode of Dave Reviews. And today we're going to be going over My Hero Academia, chapter 320, titled Deku versus Class A. Well, everybody has chosen their fates and their roles, and Deku said, I'm willing to fight for what I believe I need to do. And so it's Class A. Actually, let's just see what happens. You got my attention. So on the cover page, it's Froppy. I can think of a lot of reasons she's on this page. Yeah. Let me keep moving. So Ida, that's there in the rain, knowing what's up, said once he set his mind on something, he refuses to stop. I know that well. Bakugo said, we heard you unlocked the 4th and 6th. What does that even mean? What do you know about that? You don't know anything. You don't know what that means. Says, looks like you're even drawn differently than the rest of us these days. He's breaking the 4th wall, bro. He's breaking the 4th wall. I mean, he's not wrong, though. You damn nerd. Nah, he's broke too much of the 4th wall. That's leaving too much of an impression on me. But Deku looks like he's ready. He's like, come on, come at you son of a bitch. Oh man, he says, you all came for me? Thanks, but the 6th smokescreen unleashes the smokescreen. Says, don't let him get away, says Bakugo. Says, a smokescreen? Said, that's the 6th power? Bakugo plants his gauntlets on the ground, and I mean, that's pretty dope. He says, landmine blast! Says, don't want to chat, huh? You gonna sneak off then? And Deku, just trying to get the fuck out of there, says, so now that you're one of the all-powerful big shots, are we just a bunch of NPCs to you? That's what my thought process was. But hey, let's keep it moving, guy. And then the guy who controls animals sends like a slew of birds his way. Pigeons, to be exact. Pigeons. He says, they said you could come back to school. You hear that, Midoriya? Nah, just let Bakugo do the talking, bro. Just let Bakugo do the talking. He says, the principal is ready to welcome you back. Got that? So stop running away. Deku's like, Coda? Said, the fuck? He said, sorry, bro. And he attaches the fucking black whip to the back of a building. And I guess that's the end of the birds. And then, what's his name, who's not going to be showing up by Deku with his Black Whip, who technically taught him how to use the motherfucker, uses his tape to bind up Black Whip, says, the Black Whip of yours is kind of sneaky. No wonder people are scared. Says, there you go. Think of it as a part of your body stretching out. Wow, I can really morph it. Says, Sero. He just chops that bitch in half. Shit off of me. What? Oh, I was like, what are these things in the air? They're like ear amplifiers. It says, heartbeat wall! And she throws them motherfuckers up and sends his ass flying, but he gets sent back. Said, dang, he's fast. Hey, Midoriya, I don't know if it'll matter, but for what it's worth, remember when you helped me organize my notes and gave me tips for the school festival? Really helped me back then. Says, I was so sure people would just call this a useless hobby, so feels like I've got something to prove. Says, it might not seem like much, but I appreciated that so much. And then the dude who does martial arts with his tail grabs Deku, tornado tail, dance! And he grabs him. And then he says, remember that stuff with Shinzo back at the sports festival? I'll never forget how mad you got on my behalf. Says, so how can I sit back when you're the only one fighting and running yourself ragged out here? Says, my presence is a danger to you all. I mean, Deku I mean, Deku is like, he's like, bro, listen, Deku's not gonna swing on y'all. I mean, I'm sure y'all ain't gonna swing on Deku, but like, Deku's not gonna swing on y'all. I don't know. I guess their thing is prevent him from running away and try and talk some sense to him. That's all they can do. And he's really not trying his best out here. Deku's like, all right, guys, come on, because he definitely gets that tail off of him, bro. He says he's thinking about Eraserhead. He's thinking about Gran Torino. He's thinking about Bakugo get fucked up. Like, I mean, these are all things that happen in front of his eyes. So it's like, bruh, listen. And then you see his eyes, and then, yeah, that ain't what you want. Get this fucking tail off of me. He says, I can't let All For One take you all away from me. That's why I had to leave. And then, then Tokuyami comes out of nowhere and wipes this nigga out the sky and says, thrust, dark shadow. And he shoots Deku into a building. And like, Sugar Rushing them out here trying to assist everybody else. He's gotten way too strong. Serious strength of will, too. Midoriya, open your ears. They ain't closed, bro. He's listening. He says, you might have some special superpower. He says, you might have some special power, but we understand how you feel. We all feel the same way. Plus, there's what Koda said about the school. You gotta hear us out. If not, I'm never lending you food dye for Erie's candy apples ever again. Bro, this is bigger than all of that, bro. This is bigger than all of that. You're like, this is bigger than food dye. And Deku still in there with Dark Shadow and says, that's just fine. Eri doesn't need me. It doesn't have to be me. And then he gets locked up, probably by something Momo made, by some contraption that she's made here. And then, yeah, is that a helmet that they put on him? I mean, I don't know what all of that is going to do. I don't know if it's equipped to stop Deku, but I mean, good. You get an A for effort. She just comes out of nowhere and says, you should know that we intended to join you in your efforts. We've been authorized to use our quirks to aid Endeavor and the other heroes for this mission to ensure your safety. Deku says the machine to put me to sleep. Deku just says, shut off of me, Momo. I told you this. Everything that you do and everything that you make is fucking useless. The fucking useless, Momo. I don't have time for no fucking sleep. Yeah, he just powers through. He says, enough. Stop wasting effort on me. And then, yeah, Kaminari says, just get away from me. Oh, no. He says, just get away from me. And Kaminari comes at the shadows, puts his arm around him. Not a chance, pal. Midoriya, we get that one for all is really important, but you got something even more important in your life. Me and you, we ain't got a ton in common, but you're still a friend, even if we gotta force this friendship down your throat. First off, that doesn't sound like a healthy friendship, and that doesn't sound like anything that I'd want. And secondly, like, I'm like, bro, what did you say? You say you got something even more important in your life? Bruh, responsibilities to save these motherfuckers, and all of you two, you ain't seen what I see. Oh, here's Tentacle. Here he goes. This is insulating tape Yaoyorozu made for my tentacles. A lineup like this might even give All Might a scare. That's what you said during the attack on our training camp. Dark Shadow, indulge in the darkness. Damn. Ragnarok womb. I mean, listen. A lot of shit's happening. A lot of shit's happening. And y'all using a lot of combinations on Deku to keep his ass at bay. But I don't know if it's going to be enough, bro. That motherfucker started off the story by saying, I am the #1 hero, nigga. This is the story how I became #1. And I don't see that leaving no time soon. I don't even recognize Endeavor as #1 right now. I'm looking at Deku like, yeah, I got everything I need. Because here's the thing. Deku knows what all y'all can do, bro. He knows what all y'all can do and what all y'all can do together. That's why he can make that assumption or make that type of verbiage like a lineup like this might even give All Might a scare. He was bullshitting, bro. He was bullshitting out his motherfucking ass. That is hyperbole to the 5th degree. The 5th power. Like, nah, bro. Says, repurposing Dark Shadow's offense in service of defense was a concept birthed by you, Midoriya. Says, do you see us as more victims who need protection and coddling? And don't you miss bathing? You need a bath real bad, Midoriya. He says, please, just stop. He says, ah, ah, and he just gets the fuck out of there, bruh. Y'all don't understand. Not just the burden, but the amount of power that this man has at his disposal, bruh. Even with all your ingenuitive tactics and everything that you're doing, you're telling me stuff. You're talking to him like he's lost his way. Or like he doesn't know what he's doing. I don't think that's the case. I think Deku knows exactly what the fuck he's saying, bro. Like, yeah, he's tired. Yeah, he's fucking tired and shit, bro. But at the end of the day, he knows what his goal is. He knows why he's doing what he's doing. He knows what he needs to do. He knows how All For One moves. Like, in the back of his mind, he has to know that All For One is still on the move somewhere, bro. He has to know this. And I'm sure them like, bro, y'all are here. And I know this motherfucker is plotting and planning, bro. When you see somebody make a fucking video on the off chance of possibility that you might end up going to this motherfucking house and just be like, yeah, you actually might not even showed up here, but if you did you see this message? Oh, it's about to make this motherfucker explode. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. He been doing this shit for generations. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like this. He ain't talked to you, bro. He talked to me, and that motherfucker is here. He is here, and he's in my mind. He's in my head, nigga. And he's fucking my shit up. And it's like, y'all ain't got experience, and I hear what y'all said. And I know y'all want to help. If I could have found any help in y'all, I would have reached out to y'all. See, the thing is, Deku is actually working with the pro heroes, so his issue is not working with anybody. His issue is y'all need to stay y'all ass home. That's what he said. He said he pried apart the bindings of Ragnarok. You should have assumed that shit was going to happen. Says, Stop already. Says, I get it. I know you're all just worried about me. You're worried deep down in your hearts. I know that for a fact because there's no real danger or malice here. Danger sense would have alerted me otherwise, but you guys aren't setting it off at all. He says, so please, get away from me. I'm begging you. I mean it. I'm fine. I mean, Deku out here, he is just like, bro, he's like, I gotta get away. I gotta get away as fast as possible. Danger sense ain't going off. And what scares me the most is when danger sense actually starts going off. And when danger sense starts going off, y'all better switch switch from me to doing whatever the fuck you need to do to get rid of the fucking threat. And then like Todoroki, heaven-piercing wall just summons this motherfucking ice wall and shit. You know he got a whole different type of burden. It's like, you motherfucker, you out here just being strong as fuck. You think I'm just gonna let you be strong as fuck and stronger than me? Nah, nigga, we passed that. He says, what a look you have on your face. Is this responsibility? So much for you that you can't even let yourself cry? Seems like a burden you should share with the rest of us. Deku just died here, bro. Just like, bro, come on, man. Froppy says, not so fast. I'm not weeping and moping around anymore. Because of you, because you matter to me. You're my friend. And when we're scared, we tremble together. When times are tough, we cry together. So if you're dead set on being some comic book superhero, then Class A won't let you live that fantasy alone. Then I guess they're like, hey guy, if you want to be a comic book superhero, we want to be comic book superheroes too. Don't be trying to live vicariously through my dreams and aspirations of being a badass. I mean, y'all can. It's like, yeah, let us be on the run with you. Let us live this rogue life. Let us live this rogue life and look like a badass. We want to be drawn differently too. That's effectively what she said, bro. We want to be drawn differently too. We tired of looking like innocent motherfuckers. We want to look like some real ones. Deku, let us follow behind your path. Let's follow behind your path and your dark shadow. Let's all become dark individuals. You can be the Dark Knight. We just want to be your Dark Justice League. I can be Dark Frappy and he can be Dark Shoto, which is effectively just Endeavor. And this could be Dark Bakugo. And this could be Dark Uraraka. Everybody can be a darker entity of themselves and version. Yeah, we can be that. Bruh. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen, bruh. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. Like, Deku just still wants to get the fuck out of there, bruh. And again, bruh, like, nobody exploded in their face. And he knows that they all mean well and everything else. It's like, I know Deku ain't lost his shit, bruh. I know he hasn't lost his shit. He's still on one. Was that a car that pulled up? Is that All Might? Did All Might show up too? Last time I saw All Might, Stain was outside too. I mean, and now if Stain pop up and say, you're not a hero. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe that'll resonate with that motherfucker more. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, they're determined to go down this path with Deku. But that's the thing, though. If they're determined to make that decision, bro, and so be it. And so be it. Y'all go ahead and ride on with Deku. But y'all better know. Y'all better know. Y'all might not make it, bro. Y'all might not make it. Y'all might not make it. A lot of y'all might not. Straight up. And it seemed like some people heard me going in on old boys, the Coda and Sugar Rush, because they definitely got some screen time this time around. But Great Rush and them didn't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why his sticky great ball somewhere probably would have been effective in holding Deku down in there, but I guess that they just didn't want that to happen. The author didn't, but you know, and either way, bro, either way, they tried to show them doing something, but no, that wasn't. Like, again, if that nigga Deku was on the attack, bro, those birds would have got ended. Those birds would have got ended, and Sugar Rush would have been like, Sugar Rush would have known. This nigga's too strong. I mean, you already knew he was too strong, but he would have put you down. But like, I mean, he would have put a lot of people down. But that's beside the point. Deku wasn't gonna throw no punches. Deku was just trying to get the fuck up out of here, bro. He was just trying to save them. And they seem like they real determined, bro. Real determined. And they not gonna leave. It's like, all right, bro, whatever, bro. Y'all do what the fuck you gonna do. And if this motherfucker show up, just don't fucking get in the way. Don't fucking get in the way. Stay alive. That's pretty much what he said. Just if you gonna stay here, stay alive. That's it. That's it. Stay the fuck alive. Hey, but that's it for the channel, guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out some other content on the channel. Fast Sec, because you got some.